If you're in the market for a media streaming device, then you came to the right video, so stick around. Hello and welcome to 5 Levels. In this video, I'm going to unbox and review the Nvidia Shield TV Pro. The video will showcase reasons to why you should buy it and who's this device suitable for and if it's worth buying in 2023. So I have been researching for a streaming device for a while now, and many people and many friends have recommended the Nvidia Shield TV Pro, the 2019 model. And I have seen on many websites that they are claiming that the Nvidia Shield TV Pro, the 2019 model, it's one of the most powerful streaming devices currently in the market. So this made me more ambitious to get and test the device. So during my research, I found out that it has a Black Friday offer on Amazon, while the original price was $199, and they dropped it down on Black Friday to $175. So I loved the bargain and got the device. So in order to find out more about what this device has to offer, let's start with the unboxing. So this is the Shield box. It is a streaming device, and we'll go through the specs later after the unboxing. You'll be introduced with a picture of the device, and it has a remote with it, and it shows that it has a 4K HDR Android TV support. And in this page, it shows the specifications of the device, and here shows other supporting features. You just need to drop it down and lift this cover up, and it should slip. And this is how the Shield looks like. This is how it looks like inside the box. You will be introduced with a nice small remote. I really liked the small remote, and it has a triangular shape. I don't know if you guys can see this, and you will have the Netflix button here, the volume, the play and pause, fast forward, record, and some arrows to navigate. And this is probably the menu button, and this is the power button. You can just slip this out, and this is how it looks. Oh, I did not expect to see batteries in the remote, which is a really nice thing from Nvidia. Thank you, Nvidia. Well, it has Duracell brand, and yeah, that's about it for the remote. Nice and simple, and it slips right away. Let's put this away here. And now to the Shield itself. I mean, this device is really small. I did not expect it to be that small. So this is the Nvidia Shield TV Pro. It is the latest model, and it comes in a much smaller size than its predecessors in the past. And it also comes with a controller. If you want one, you can order it, and you can actually play games on it. It has a nice green line here, which represents the LED green light. It has the logo here, and in terms of the ports that it has, we have a Type-C power port, and we have the Ethernet port to plug in an RJ45 plug, and we have the HDMI port, and two USB 2.0 ports. And here is a ventilation port where you can get out the heat out of the device. And it has a nice metallic cover on the top here. Here as well is glossy. So some parts of it are glossy and others are matte, plastic matte. So what do we have here as well? We have a user manual. It actually mentions numbers of their support team and their website link. And finally, we have a power plug. So this is the plug that it comes. It mentions on the Amazon website that it has a electricity compatibility from 100 up to 240 volts and 1.2 ampere. And the good thing about this is you can use it anywhere in the world. So here our electricity is not same as the USA. So if you're someone who is outside the US and you're wondering if you can use the shield that is being sold on Amazon US, yes, you can use it outside the US. You can either use a extension device that has a support to this kind of plugs, or you can just change the plug by removing this and plugging in something different. So yeah, that's about it. There's nothing else in the box. So, since there is no HDMI cable, I already knew that before ordering it, so this is why I also got myself a HDMI cable from Amazon. It is a really good brand that I have been using for a long time, which is RUIPRO. I use their fiber optic HDMI cable, which is very good for long distances. If you want to run an HDMI cable for a very long distance, I have the 15 meters RUIPRO fiber optic cable. And this time, since I'm not going to run this really long, I just need a small one. I took the 6.5 feet, the 2 meters copper HDMI 2.1 cable. I have both HDMI 2.1 cables, except that the long one is a fiber optic HDMI cable, and this one is a copper HDMI 2.1 cable. So let me show you what's inside the box. The fiber optic HDMI that I got from RUIPRO had much better packaging and really nice protection features in the box. However, this one came in a very simple packaging with their logo here mentioning. And to double confirm, if you have a certified HDMI cable, you can just scan this using an app you can download on your iPhone or your Android smartphone. It will tell you if this cable is certified or not. However, I already know that they are certified because I have already been using this brand and I really like their build quality. So I decided to get this one for my shield. Let me unbox this for you guys real quick. So this is how it looks like. I really like how it is protected with this shield on it, and it has a gold-plated HDMI port plug, and yeah, that's about it.
Moving on to the specs of the device. In this part of the video, I'm going to go through the specs of the Nvidia Shield TV Pro, and then I'm going to give you the reasons on why you might need it and who is this device suitable for. Before I start, I just want to mention that this is the 2019 model and we are currently in 2023 and no new model have been released yet. However, a new firmware update was released for this specific model, and it included so many good improvements and updates for audio and video. And now that we are on the official website of the device, let's begin with the specs. First, we have the Nvidia Tegra X1 Plus processor, and it has a 256 core GPU and 3 GB of RAM. And man, I have been using so many Android boxes and Android devices for so many years now, I've never came across such powerful specs on a small Android box. The benefits of having such powerful components like that enhances the speed of the device, and it gives it better efficiency, and it also gives it the capabilities to handle more new future updates. And not only it will play your streaming services and YouTube or maybe Netflix or Plex or Disney Plus, and not only going to play your lossless audio tracks from your 4K reps. The Nvidia company made it to the point that you can game on this device, and that is how powerful it is. And this is actually why it makes it one of the most powerful Android devices currently in the market compared to other devices. Yes, there are good devices such as the Apple TV, but still the Nvidia Shield is more powerful than all of them, as Nvidia created it to the point that you can game on it. And next we have the video features, and as you can see, it can support 4K with the Dolby Vision and HDR with HDR10. And one of the nicest things that I love about this device is the AI upscaler. It is a really nice feature about it, especially if you're someone who have Blu-ray reps that are released with 1080p resolutions. The AI upscaler is going to upscale and enhance the image of your movies, and it's going to give you a new experience with some nice, simple enhancements. Really love that upscaler, and it is really underrated, and you should definitely test that. I have tested that myself, and I'm enjoying it using Plex or on YouTube and also on many other streaming services, so highly recommend it. And as you can see, it can support anything that you want to play on it. This shows all the formats that it supports, and below here the audio formats that the Nvidia Shield supports. As you can see, it also can support most of the new audio formats that a movie being released on, and it can also have the sound pass through over the HDMI, which is why I got the Nvidia Shield actually, because my TV couldn't pass through such high bitrate rate and such high signals from the 4K reps. This HDMI pass-through technology allowed me to play all my 4K reps, to have the ability to play the Dolby Atmos with true HD soundtracks on my home theater. And as you can see, these are all the other formats that the device can handle. And yeah, next we have 16 GB of storage, which I don't usually use because I already have a server that I'm using with Plex. So most of my storage is on my server and I don't use the storage of the device. But if you want, you can use it, and you can even convert it into a Plex server to access it from anywhere you want to watch your media. And some of the nice things that I really love as well is the wireless chip. It has a really good high quality wireless chip, and it supports dual bands 2.4 gigahertz and 5G. And yeah, that's almost what it can do. And it has the Android 11 operating system, and it also has Google Assistant and Alexa. And it has also the gaming features, which is the GeForce Now. And yeah, that's about it in terms of the specs. And now moving on to the reasons on why you should buy a Nvidia Shield in 2023. Reason number one, the Shield Pro has a powerful CPU and 3 GB of RAM with a licensed Android TV operating system, which is something you will not find in any other device in 2023. Reason number two, the Shield TV Pro can play and process almost anything you throw at it because it has the support of so many types of audio and video formats, including sound pass-through over HDMI, like the Dolby Atmos True HD audio tracks that I was speaking about before, which is coming in the 4K UHD discs. And this is something you cannot have in your regular TV operating system, as it cannot pass through all types of signals. Reason number three, the AI upscaler. The AI upscaler is one of the great things about the Shield Pro, especially if you have a big TV or a projector, as it upscales 720 and 1080p content up to 4K resolution, resulting in an enhanced, crispier image. Reason number four, Plex server. The Plex server is one of the nicest inventions that I have been using for a while now. It is a platform that scans your local media on your own PC or laptop or any storage device, and then reorganizes your media and allows you to watch them on many different devices. This platform can be used on so many different resources such as Linux and Android and your operating systems on your LG TVs and your PC. So yeah, it's available almost anywhere, and I have been using it for a while now on my and Sony TV, which is the X900H, as it has a Android TV operating system. But the problem is that it cannot pass through high quality bitrate audio signals such as the Dolby Atmos with True HD soundtracks that I have from my 4K reps. And the reason to get a Shield is, especially for my reasons, the reason I got the Shield is because it is the device that could pass through these high quality signals and allowed me to enjoy the experience on my home theater. All right, now moving on to the point where I should talk about who is this device suitable for. To be honest, I would say that the device is more towards people who have home theaters, people with sound systems and big screens, as most of the new updates that I have been following up with are related to video quality and audio quality. If you're someone who just has a small 4K TV below 65 inches without any sound system or anything, I do not think that I would recommend this device for you, as your own TV can handle most of the types of the features that are being added here. The only extra stuff are that it is faster than the regular operating systems on TVs, and it is also supporting the lossless signals, because Shield Pro can play and process almost anything you throw at it, and it has the support of so many types of audio and video formats. Compared to the streaming services, the formats is mostly the Dolby Digital Plus, which is a lossy format, and this is something we are not always looking for when we have a home theater. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Thank you for listening, and thank you for watching, and I really hope that you enjoyed the video, and until next time, stay safe.